DC here. Hi, guys and gals. Well, it is Sunday afternoon. It is 20 past 1, and all of a sudden I'm alone in the house. I say all of a sudden because Mrs. DC's gone off with my daughter-in-law and with the two children to bring them back home. They were over here. It's been a long week. A good week, but a long week. I had 2 weeks off at the end of last year, and to start off the year this year, there was a new guy who started, and part of my job is to introduce him. I was going to say to the different plants that we have, and after the years and after departures and so on, I'm one of the people that still knows all the plants, still knows where to visit, where to go, how to walk through them and stuff like that. So I was asked that, basically given the task in the next few weeks. So I was being very busy with him, showing him around, and and this week, I don't know how much it's, I talk about it usually every year, but I just bring it back. There was Three Kings Day or Epiphany, Little Christmas. There's a whole lot of names for the 6th of January. And usually it's with over here in Switzerland, it's with bread. And in one of the pieces of the bread, so rolls that are cooked together. And in one of those rolls, there's sometimes two. There's a little plastic figurine or something like that. Might be a pea and a bean, or you maybe remember that as kids. I don't know. And that makes you the king and queen for the day. There should be three, shouldn't there? If there's three kings. But anyway, that's the way it is usually here. So it was Thursday. Thursday was the 6th. And Mrs. DC, though, actually cooked she cooked a few, and my daughter-in-law cooked one of those bread Spanish style, as they do it over there. Because for those of you who know at least Spanish culture, but I didn't know it all that well, the Three Kings in Madrid, at least, is a really, really big thing. And there's a big parade, like over here where we live, for St. Nicholas, because he's the patron saint. But over in Madrid, the Three Kings, there's a parade, and they give out presents to the kids and so on. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? The Three Kings gave gifts to the Christ child, so something similar in the popular festivities. Yeah, so anyway, having said that, they were over here. The family was over here yesterday. I made a rather not a Swiss meal. Actually, I made a chicken cacciatore yesterday using the Instant Pot. And what I often do is I take 2-3 recipes and kind of combine the best elements of all the recipes that I see and end up making. I was almost going to say my own, but it's not a difficult recipe. Basically, it's cacciatore means hunter in Italian. So basically it's a kind of a tomato sauce with olives that I've made different similar recipes with rabbit, for example, or you can use different meats. It's basically kind of a recipe to go along with cacciatore, I suppose, hunted meat. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, it was kind of nice, and I served it on rice, and it was good. Yeah, it was a lot of mushrooms, and there was bell peppers in it, and I put Tabasco sauce a bit to give it a bit more oomph, because the spices that are in there, they're nice, but there's not that much oomph in it, because it's like tomatoes and bell peppers and stuff like that. That's the standard recipes. So, like I say, I threw in, aside from pepper, I threw in a bit of Tabasco sauce. But you could put in a hot sauce or something if you like that. I knew that I had to be careful. Of course, it's not just for me, so I can always add stuff after. Yeah, so anyway, so they slept over. Son of DC had to work yesterday afternoon, first son of DC. But my second son came over with his partner in the afternoon, and yeah, so we had with them the celebrations. It was fun. It was actually quite fun. And the kids, they were playing with their uncles, and it was nice. It was nice. It was really nice. And they slept over. My first son went back home to sleep because he finished late and was starting very early. So sometimes when they sleep over, I make a brunch, and I did as well. But then my first son, like I say, slept over, and so I'm giving a family day by day, minute by minute thing. So I slept with the youngest grandson, Matthew, and it was nice. He didn't move too much, he didn't even get up or anything. He let Grandpa, kind of sleep. But it was not bad. It was not bad. And so this morning we made a brunch. And we had a bit of snow, which is, again, pretty much melting because it was around 0. We got snow, enough for me nevertheless to clean the yard and play outside with the kids. And now it's pretty well, most of it's melted. It was 4 degrees Celsius, so that is over freezing. So, yeah, it's gone. So, resting now, in a way. Yeah, a few other things to do, I guess. And then, then it starts over. 2022, the first week of work is behind me. Yeah, and some of you have probably noticed I've had almost zero presence online this year because of what was going on. So I have not watched any of your videos, or almost none, this week. So I'm behind, for example, on my taxi vlog or Dave Nicholson and so on. Parmesan and others, a few others. And so I haven't made a video either in the week. So yeah, like I say, not much presence. But it's nevertheless been a good week. I'm kind of like, maybe I should start counting the weeks. I've noticed a real psychological difference. If you've gotten this far, actually, you're probably still listening to what I'm saying, but a real psychological difference this year. It's like the year of retirement. And you actually see it with the people as well. A few people have said, we do want to have this done or try to do this and have you help us before you retire. I wasn't getting that many type of commentaries or remarks before, but I am now. So it's coming. It's coming. It sure is. Yeah. So I've got forms to fill out for retirement as far as the Swiss go, and it is going to be it's a pain in the butt. Because they ask us things like, like fill out the documents, for example, as we were not Swiss when we moved here, so pull out the first permits. I mean, they know I've worked here because they've got our social security numbers and stuff like that, so they know when it's being paid out. But anyway, they want to see work permits, and then they'd like to see pay slips of when I was working in Canada. I feel like saying that's 40 more years ago. I don't have all those pay slips and stuff like that. I mean, I know that I'll see what I can find in old papers, but we've crossed the Atlantic, moved across, and you didn't bring every pay slip from every paycheck I've had then, as a student or as whatever. So you can see it's going to be a pleasant thing, but I got to do it. Got no choice. I do want to have my retirement pay. Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of like what my life was like this week. Busy, but okay, anyway. So I hope yours was good. And I hope that you had a good week and a nice Sunday. And the week's going to move ahead. And since I'm coming up to 10 minutes, I am going to stop. Okay, DC signing off. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.